OU Football Preview Show, brought to you by Eskridge Lexus, Oz Safe Rooms, Pioneer Hearing, Knippelmeyer Chevrolet, Sam's Optical, Dents on Demand, Sooner Legends Inn and Suites, and CarStar Collision Repair. Now here's your hosts, Rick Heath and Al Eschbach.
Hello sports fans and welcome to the OU Football Preview Show. I'm Rick Heath, with me my co-host Al Eschbach, and we are at Sooner Legends Inn and Suites. Great place to come.
Oh yeah, they got everything. They got the great hotel, restaurant, steaks, ribs, everything really good.
And the people are having a great time behind us, as you can tell right now. I mean, it's a great place to come, bar area, restaurant, all of that great here at Sooner Legends Inn and Suites in Norman. Al, OU had a remarkable comeback in Knoxville, Tennessee.
First time since 1983, Oklahoma State, October 1983, that overcame a 14-point deficit in the fourth quarter.
I mean, you know, and I watched that game, and I just kept saying, well, they're just shooting themselves in the foot. Well, finally, they quit shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it was improbable, very improbable. They couldn't move the ball at all. I kept on asking people, I said, when's the last time they went a game without scoring a touchdown? I didn't know if they could even score a touchdown in the game.
Well, see, at the time, it didn't seem like it, you know, because they just weren't, up until, you know, the end of the third quarter, they hadn't really done anything.
There was no rhythm.
No, you know, and then all of a sudden, things started happening their way, and they made a couple of good plays, got a couple of breaks.
Baker Mayfield got going.
Oh, I tell you what, now he had a great game, and the beauty of what he did was he refused to lose.
Yeah, well, he did. He has some moxie. He can rally him, and some of those throws he made were the tying touchdown pass to Sterling Shepard on that fade. Shepard made a great play, and he made it. That's a tough pass for a quarterback, especially if your receiver's not 6'6".
Yeah, I mean, you know, Shep's about our size. I mean, you know, he goes up high and gets it, but it's a great pass right over the outstretched hands of the defender, who was right there. Shepard made a great catch, and, you know, that was one of those things that, I mean, Mayfield willed them to get down there and give them a chance.
Well, I thought Sooner Magic is what, you know, it started in 1976, and that typified Sooner Magic.
Well, if you want to know about Sooner Magic and you want to watch the rest of the year at OU's home games, then you need to go to oklahomatickets.com or give Tickets Unlimited a call at 364-7500. They got the best selection of OU football tickets, concert tickets, or whatever you need in tickets. oklahomatickets.com or Tickets Unlimited, 364-7500. We'll be right back after this.
I decided I was tired of having my family translate for me.
I decided that I wanted to be a real part of the conversation and not just listen to the sounds that other people made.
I decided that my job was too important for me to not be able to hear clearly.
While everyone has their own reasons for wanting to hear better, we all share many steps along the hearing journey in common. Like you, I had a lot of questions going into the hearing evaluation process. What kind of hearing loss do I have? Is it treatable? Am I going to need hearing aids? But my hearing aid provider put my mind at ease the moment I came in for my assessment. After filling out a questionnaire to establish your general health and hearing history, you'll undergo a thorough hearing examination. Your results are illustrated in an audiogram that your hearing care provider will walk you through. I know I was amazed at how clearly I could see the frequencies and types of noise that caused me the most problems. Once the evaluation and assessment are complete, you'll go through all your options. And if it's determined that hearing aids can help, you'll get a personalized demonstration of the hearing technology that's right for you. I not only left the evaluation completely confident that I'd finally found a solution for my hearing loss, but after hearing how powerful and seeing how small and discreet today's hearing aids were, I left with a completely new perception of hearing aids as well. It was an amazing start to my hearing journey. I know it will be a great beginning to yours, too.
I'm Rick Heath for Dents on Demand. Do you have hail damage to your vehicle? Then you need to call Dents on Demand. They're 100% guaranteed satisfaction on hail repair. It's no hassle. They'll help you get a rental car. There's no deductible. They'll refund that to you. All that and more is available if you call Dents on Demand for your hail repair. Dents on Demand, guaranteed satisfaction with hail repair. Give them a call at 886-1764.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Oh, get a good lot, please. Spin back, baby.
To improve your game, you can bag your golf ball or get a plan of attack from Golf Tech with regular lessons from your personal coach, Tech Fit club fitting, mobile lessons, and more. Get started with a swing evaluation, now on sale for only $95.
Oh, yeah.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Sooner Legends Inn and Suites. Great place to come. Al, what were your thoughts about the OU offense as the game went on? I mean, we said in the first segment, we said, it didn't look like they were doing anything, but they started doing some things about the middle of the third quarter where you could see just a little bit of a glimmer.
Yeah, they gotta get some short stuff involved. I thought this is offense. You watch the air raid where they throw these little things to the back. I mean, I thought Mixon. They say he got great hands. We're going to get the ball on passes, on short passes, get him big, but they haven't done that. Stuff over the middle. I don't know.
The thing what I missed is like you just said, the things over little crossing patterns over the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas Tech, that was their bread and butter. That and the bubble screens. I mean, we haven't seen either one of those yet. And
no.
Yeah,
we're not seeing the real easy short pitch and catch play.
No. I mean, right now it's making it tougher on Mayfield, especially on against Tennessee to get going.
Yeah, you just gotta go boom. You gotta hit those.
Especially with an offensive line that has some problems.
Yeah, and it's gonna struggle for a while because of the youth there, and then Ty Darlington gonna be out maybe for Tulsa, maybe who knows if he's back for West Virginia. But yeah, it's like they're trying to get the running game going, and like early in the game they're trying to run the ball and it's ineffective. So basically you're throwing it down away.
Well, and what the only thing that saved OU against Tennessee was Baker Mayfield was able to scramble, and make some things happen late in the game. But he's not going to be able to do that all the time. They're going to have to get better line play before they're able to do anything.
You're right.
Offensively.
I think this will be one of the better defensive teams they played this year.
Well, it will be, and and they made it tough on them, on OU because they do have a good down lineman. They got good linebackers.
Yeah. But the offense got to get it. It's taking too long to get in rhythm. That's going to kill you later in the year if it takes you so long. If you're so inept during the first quarter.
Well, okay. So here's what my thinking on this is, Al. And I want your opinion on it. Just like we said. These short crossing patterns and passes to the backs don't take very long.
And they got to get Mixon more involved. They got to, first quarter he carried it once and they got the one pass nullified for 50-some yards. They got to get him more involved.
Well, and I think they would like to. I just think that game kind of got away from them. They didn't know what they could do.
You're right.
They were scrambling on the sidelines going.
And Mark Andrews, where's he?
Yeah, they threw the ball to him one time, and it was a bad pass, a little over his head, a little hard. But other than that, I don't remember him even getting the ball to him.
No, they got to get Westbrook some stuff and short stuff because I still think the receivers are a lot better than they were a year ago.
Well, we hope so because they were bad last year. What my biggest concern is the offensive line. Darlington now going out. They're going to have two openings if they bring the guard over to play center. And then they got to replace somebody at the guard.
Yeah, you got to get this stuff done. You're going to be favored every game up until November.
Yeah. And the good thing about this, they're playing Tulsa. And I'm not downgrading Tulsa. Tulsa's an improved team.
You're a 30-point favorite. You should kill them.
That's what I'm saying. But especially on offense. They should be able to line up and just knock them off.
And run the ball because Tulsa's not good against the run.
No, and with the backs, with Mixon and P. Ryan ought to touch the ball 25 times. Run the ball.
I like
Mixon 15 or 20.
Yeah, I want Mixon the ball. That's just more in the open because I think he's dangerous. If you can't run the ball, if they run P. Ryan 25 times against good teams, they're not going to gain a lot of yards. To me, that's the
one thing that they do with P. Ryan is they wear you down.
Yeah.
And so.
But then, so you're going to in the first 2 quarters not do anything?
No. Mixon. I think I want him both in the backfield at the same time. I want them both in the backfield at the same time on either side of Mayfield.
I want them to use them in different ways. Again, Mixon as receiver and everything, and but in some games, running them that much is not going to work because especially if team's going to go, we're going to shut the run down.
That's a good point. I don't know that they can run the ball that many times, with the line that they've got.
Right.
So maybe.
And this is an air raid attack.
Well, maybe getting the ball out to them in space is better.
Absolutely.
It's like remember they used to always say it's like a running
wishbone.
play?
And that's what Leach said. It was like the wishbone, but they'd be getting the ball instead of backwards to the halfback, forward to the halfback.
Yeah. I see no reason for that. Why
and
not?
Get both of them out in space,
And get them out there. And, Mixon's got more elusiveness, and P. Ryan is just going to punish them.
Right.
But either one of them can do good out there.
Absolutely.
Put them both in there.
I think they got to throw to the backs more. I definitely think they got to
I think so, too, Al. I think that, that gives them a chance to get their best assets the ball. And if they can't run it effectively, at least they can get them out there the same but make use of them.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that.
Especially if the wide receivers don't continue to catch the ball.
Well, they got to somehow get the ball to Westbrook, too, in space. I mean, they got that. The one thing about Texas, they always said you got to tackle these guys in space. These guys are elusive. That's why you got to get the short stuff to them in space.
Yeah, and that's what I think Lincoln Riley is going to end up coming to, is that type of offense. We haven't seen it yet, but I think that's what they'll get to. Hey, we are at Sooner Legends Inn and Suites with the OU football preview show. Rick Heath, Al Leschbach, and we'll be right back after this.
At Coda CrossFit, we are committed to getting you in the best shape of your life. Our highly educated and personable coaching staff leads hour-long classes for members of all ages and ability levels. Whether your goal is to lose weight, build muscle, athletic performance, or simply improve health, we have the programs and knowledge to help you achieve your goals. With locations in Norman and Oklahoma City, we're right in your backyard. All you have to do is walk in the door and we'll take care of the rest. Visit our website or contact us to try out a free class.
I'm Rick Heath for Dents on Demand. Do you have hail damage to your vehicle? Then you need to call Dents on Demand. They're 100% guaranteed satisfaction on hail repair. It's no hassle. They'll help you get a rental car. There's no deductible. They'll refund that to you. All that and more is available if you call Dents on Demand for your hail repair. Dents on Demand, guaranteed satisfaction with hail repair. Give them a call at 886-1764.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
And welcome back to the OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Sooner Legends Inn and Suites from the bar area where you come out here and you have a lot of fun, a lot of things going on, drink specials. They got great food in the restaurant, and they also got all the rooms that you'd want of the legends here at Sooner Legends Inn and Suites.
Yeah, great place. He really does. Doug Ken does a great job with this hotel.
He does. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the Defensive Play of the Week, brought to you by Oz Safe Rooms, the sponsor of our Defensive Play of the Week. And Al, I want to put this out there. In the third quarter, Tennessee gets the ball, 2 plays, 51 yards. I mean, they're at the OU 24-yard line. If they go in and score, at that point, you're just going, game over with. This is going to get out of hand
Charles
quick.
Walker.
Charles Walker comes up, makes a stop in the backfield. They lose 6 yards. They 2 incompletions. They miss a field goal. OU gets the ball. It's a whole different deal.
Absolutely. That was the biggest defensive player of the game.
I thought so too. And so for that, we're going to give Charles Walker the Oz Safe Rooms Defensive Play of the Game. What a great play he did. And he played well all game long.
He's getting better, and he's important because he has ability.
Yes, he does, and he's starting to show it.
Absolutely.
And so Oz Safe Rooms, where if you act now, you can get your family ready for next year's tornado season, but you got to call now. Oz Safe Rooms, or go to ozsaferooms.com. Let's talk a little bit more about the OU defense. They, from about right there what we're talking about on, I think they had 20-something plays and 28 yards. I mean, that's pretty dominant.
Yeah, dominant.
I mean, that's dominant. When you're averaging 1.8 yards, something like that, 1.6 yards, a play.
Against the Tennessee offense, that's pretty good.
Well, they're pretty good, but you know what? I think OU's defense made Dobbs look kind of average in the second half especially.
Absolutely he did, yeah. And they contained him in the second half. They couldn't do that. Yeah. And he's a guy that really played well when he took over last year.
He did, and they came in with a lot of hype. This is the guy that's going to carry them into the upper tier of the SEC Eastern Division. And I mean, OU defense took them completely out of it.
And that's how they won the game, because the defense, if they had scored, and how about with the field position that they were working against? It's like Tennessee was like at midfield every possession to start.
From the 40 towards OU's goal line.
Yeah.
Every time they touched the ball.
Absolutely.
And OU's defense started digging in and started making some stops. I mean, Jordan Phillips, Walker, Tapper, those guys up front were doing a great job. Devontae Bond, player of the game, striker, great game. I mean, those guys did a great job of keeping that from running the ball and controlling the clock and giving them a lot of 3 and outs. And that's what we talked about last week, is the defense giving them 3 and outs and letting the offense have a lot of opportunities.
I tell you, the linebackers are really, really good.
Yes, they are. I mean, how good are they when Frank Shannon can't even see the field?
You're right.
And he was all Big 12.
You're right.
2 years ago.
Yep.
I mean, that's how good they're playing. And Devontae Bond's coming in.
And some great schemes by Mike Stoops.
Well, hat off to Mike Stoops. I mean, moving up there was not his idea. Guaranteed. You know it.
Right.
I know it.
Right.
But it's worked out.
Yeah.
It's worked out. I mean, and if that defense keeps playing the way that they've started playing.
Got a chance to be the best defense in the Big 12.
And they're going to keep OU in a lot of games.
Yes, they are.
I mean, until that offensive line gets a chance to start gelling.
And that's what they did Saturday. They kept Oklahoma in the game.
Yes, they did. And now Tulsa will test them defensively on the backside.
Well, you got Montgomery, who was from Baylor, so
offensive coordinator.
Offensive coordinator under Art Pryle, so you're going to get a little Baylor offense. What you're going to see?
Of course, you're going to see. You got Keenan Lucas, a good receiver. He'll be better, than now. He'll be good. And you got the Dane Evans at quarterback. They're going to throw the ball 35, 40 times.
Yeah.
The defensive backfield will get tested this time.
Yes, they will get tested. And they've played well thus far.
And then what they did so well against Tennessee is those safeties came up and got involved.
Well, Ahmad Thomas had 11 tackles.
Yeah.
And Stephen Parker played really well.
So, and those guys last year got a lot of criticism. And this year they're playing better, but we'll find out more after Tulsa, because they're gonna have to guard and cover
a different offense, a different type of offense. Totally
for
great.
40, 50 passes. So
Yeah.
we'll know a lot more. Stephen Parker had a great game, by the way.
Yeah, I think they feel he's going to be like an all-league type guy, maybe even this year.
You know, I mean, he played well. He came up. He attacked the quarterback on the safety blitzes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they really did a good job of
And they kept,
making.
I tell you, they had great, again, what Mike Stoops did with the blitzes and things. He had Jones messed up.
Well, yeah, I mean, they did not know what they were doing.
Nope.
I mean, Butch Jones was going, what are we going to do? How are we going to get the offense? I mean, and Jones knew it. Stoops knew it. If they would have scored again,
Game
that would
over.
have been the game.
Game over.
And they tried everything they could. They couldn't score against that defense because of those plays like Devontae Bond and Jordan Phillips and Charles Walker. Tapper.
Yeah. No, this defense pretty good.
It is.
It is.
And like you said,
they're communicating really well.
And the linebackers, I mean,
linebackers
they're
are really
Big
good.
12 caliber.
Dominic Alexander he's an all Big 12 type
They're doing
player.
a good job, and you know, we'll see after the Tulsa game. But I think this you know, right now, if they can show against the Tulsa team that they can, you know, help against the pass and be effective, then this defense really will be good.
Yeah, they got a chance, and as you said, they're going to need this with the offense struggling early in the year.
Bet. Hey, that's good. Hey, we are at Center Legends Inner Suites. Almost got us out of here. We're at Center Legends Inner Suites, and we'll be back after this.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Come on down and join our family, and we'll shake on it.
Knippelmeyer Chevrolet.
Oh, get a good lot. Please. Spin back, baby.
To improve your game, you can bag your golf ball or get a plan of attack from GolfTech with regular lessons from your personal coach, TechFit club fitting, mobile lessons, and more. Get started with a swing evaluation, now on sale for only $95.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
And welcome back to the final segment of the OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Sooner Legends Inn and Suites. I want to thank some wonderful sponsors of the show. Trails Golf Club in Norman. Trails Golf Club is a championship course with a great facility, family-friendly atmosphere, and a great place to play fall golf. If you're looking for a place to play on a championship course and a great family atmosphere, give Kathy Hess a call at the Trails, 364-3790 for membership details, but it's a great place to go. I want to talk a little bit more about the Tennessee game. Bob Stoops kept saying that, you know, the crowd's not going to be a factor. The crowd's not going to be a factor. The crowd was a factor.
Yeah, he said it was the loudest it's ever been that they've ever played in front of.
You know, and that is something. When they showed one of the guys on the sideline on TV, and he was up like this to a microphone, and you could hear him. He stepped back this far, and you couldn't hear him. I mean, that's how loud it was.
Yeah, it was a great setting. I mean, it was unbelievable. It was fantastic.
Well, you know, and you know, for the players and for them to be able to tune that out, what a
special.
Great, yes.
Because they got a tough road schedule. There'll be nothing as loud as that the rest of the year.
I mean, that will be as tough a place to play as they'll face. Some of them in their career.
Absolutely.
You know,
there's no doubt about that.
And so, you know, that was so good of the players and the coaching staff, because the coaching staff got the plays in on offense. They got Mike Stoops got the right assignments on defense. I mean, now they went with a base package and the same players, but still, I mean, you got to have different calls, and they got those calls in spite of that noise.
They did. I mean, I did the offensive line early, procedure penalties, had some problem with the offensive line, but that's going to happen. But yeah, they were well prepared, well organized.
You know, Baker Mayfield, I mean, I don't know that you can say enough about him. Well, we've talked about him and how well he did, but I mean, the way he kept plays alive with his escapability. And what is even better to me, Al, was when he escaped, he was always searching down the field
He has great
to
vision.
try to make something happen.
He has really good vision. Really good vision.
I mean, every time he was escaping, after he would get clear, he's looking down and he's finding somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and he was making passes where if his guy didn't catch it, nobody caught it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, now they had an interception, but that was off of Westbrook's hands.
Still a little bit high, though. That's
Yeah.
on Mayfield. He had 2 picks. You got to, you know, that's the only thing you worry about is the picks. But get him in the rhythm early in the game.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've seen enough out of him to know that he can make.
I'd almost like to see early. Somebody they're trying to run the ball early. Let's get Baker Mayfield in a rhythm early.
That's what I think so too. I mean, you know that because to me that is more the core of their offense.
No, yeah, absolutely.
That's what the air raid is about.
That's right.
You know, I mean, and so if this is truly going to be an air raid, which is what we've been told all along, then we need to see that.
Get him in a rhythm early.
That's right, and then we need to see it against Tulsa.
Yeah.
You know,
because their defense is not. They're not
they're
very
not
good.
that good. You know, and now P. Ryan, Mixon, those guys got to be involved. You know.
Yeah.
But why not get them involved, like you said, with Mayfield getting them the ball in?
And if you open the passing game, it's going to open the running game up.
Yes. So you know, the one thing about P. Ryan, he made some tough yards late.
Yeah, he did.
You know, I mean, he ran the ball hard and he made some tough yards. And then I think the one thing that not many people are talking about, and maybe they have, is that block in order to get Mayfield in that 1-yard touchdown on 4th down.
Great play.
I mean, that
great play.
That was a great play.
Great play and great call.
Yeah, you know, Mixon, I look for him to be much more involved against Tulsa, or he should be. You and I are in agreement of that. But, you know, the Wildcat, I like. You had said to me that they were going to run that. They did. It didn't work quite as well as they had anticipated. But it stooped in his press conference and goes, yeah, we just got to make sure Mixon's not quite as selfish with that ball.
Yeah.
Because Mixon wanted to score. And if he'd have handed off to P. Ryan could have twirled his way around to the end zone, you know.
And we'll see if he throws later out of it.
That'd be fun. Hey, let's talk about the mess at Texas. You know, the old saying, don't mess with Texas. There is a stinking mess in Texas right now.
Boy, I tell you, look at the last couple of years. Fired the football coach, fired the basketball coach. Now they fired the athletic director.
Yeah, I mean, and you know that's not, you know, they're not going to keep a football coach around if he has a bad season. You know,
No.
Charlie Strong's not getting a fair shake.
Well, yeah, and he's the one. At the 1 week, he panics, demotes his offense coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he's showing signs of panic.
Yeah.
And so now that goes up, and they got rid of the athletic director. So what they need, you know, if they get beat by Cal, and that's one of the biggest corrections I've ever seen.
From the summer to now.
I mean, on the Las Vegas book, they have never, ever gone that far away.
Texas won easy. It wasn't as easy. They only had 11 first downs, only had the ball 16 minutes of the game.
Against Rice.
Right. They have a quarterback that only threw 7 passes. Obviously, he can't throw the ball.
Yeah. Well, you know, and those guys are having a tough time, and it's, you know, right now, it is not a good thing in Texas. And if you're an OU fan, I know a lot of OU fans are going, yeehaw. They don't care. Hey, that's going to do it for the OU Football Preview Show. Catch us on Facebook and YouTube at OU Football Preview Show. For Al Esbeck, I'm Ricky. We'll see you next time on the OU Football Preview Show.